Yeah, yeah. Don't worry. I mean, that's fine, Dilshad. It's your conscience that is, if your conscience says it's okay, not other people.
Mm.
If in your conscience you say, oh, yeah, that's fine, he's my brother, I did it, maybe money is gone.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people said me that yeah, decision that was taken by you, you helped me. You know, the relatives always come and try to pinch you. So I listened to all of this and some of the points being a woman, you know that always you feel someone that hurt you somewhere. Why did you take kind of the decision? But ultimately what I got to know one thing that also internally that tell me no. Dilshat, you haven't done this for your brother. This you haven't done this for the sake of Almighty. Because the God has said in the Quran, you need to help your brother, you need to help your sister, you need to help all the person who required something. If you are in this condition, if you are in the positions. So please don't worry. If you help, definitely in other way that you are going to get the double.
You will get it rewarded, and not only spiritually. This is the
Wow.
rule of the world, actually. But whenever you are in doubt, listen to your conscience, your inner voice. What does your inner voice say? Does your inner voice blame you? Does your inner voice keep you guilty, find you guilty? If not, that is fine. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your conscience. Listen to that. That is what is important. That other people might say differently. That's okay. That's okay. Everybody has got the freedom to interpret things in their own way. Now, Dilshad, I join you. I am also like you. When I was in Brunei Darussalam, I'm looking that side because there is my first house that I constructed. And I constructed that
Mm,
house and I gave it to a person who was dying of cancer. He was in his fourth stage. He had
mm,
four kids. So you are not alone.
mm,
Three girls and one boy. The boy was the last. So he had four children. And then it happened in 2006, 2013 or 14, I think 2013. And then this man, I happened to see him. He happened to be a very distant relative of my wife's mother. I mean, my mother in law. Very, very far, very distant
mm,
relative. Now, I told him anyway, and he was telling me that there was nobody in this neighborhood who was giving house to him for rent because he had been thoroughly pauperized. He had become that poor. And so people knew that if they would give him on rent, then he would not be able to pay back the rent on time. Anyhow, I gave it. He stayed in our house. He died after 10 days after I gave the house on
oh,
rent, not on rent, free, with all the facilities
yeah.
in there, everything. We had not
Mm,
taken out
mm,
anything from there, including the refrigerator, the gas, the washing machine, the AC, everything inside. And this man passed away 10 days after that. I was not here because I was in
mm,
Brunei Darussalam that time. And then,
mm.
mm, um, but then where would we go when we would come for holidays? I did not think of all that. So the next second term,
Mm,
in the following January, February, and all, when I came for holidays, my wife and my child had nowhere to go, nowhere to stay, and then
mm,
that was a big issue. So 3 years after that, or 4 years after that, I built this house that I am now in, and then in the
mm,
meanwhile, these fellows actually now I'm just coming to cut the story short, just to give you the crux of the matter. Now they don't talk to us. 10 years after that,
oh,
after they stayed in our house, the eldest girl went to Canada. She got a job there, married an engineer, and then very well settled. They are PR in Canada. The second one is working with IBM now, drawing around 1.2 a month. And then the third one is a nurse now in under NHS Great Britain, and the fourth one is working in Technopark here in Kerala. This family doesn't talk to us now,
mm.
okay, anymore. And I gave
Yeah.
him on his death, on his at his
So
deathbed,
what
I
is the
gave him two.
moral? So
The
what
moral is that what I would like to say is that the moral is the more you help people, be prepared for sadness, be prepared for what shall we say, distance, be prepared for separation. People whom you think
mm, mm,
are your neighbors, are your family members, relatives, kith and kin, blood relation, and all. For some people, nothing of this makes sense. Okay, so That is what otherwise I would have given you the detail of every part of it. Even I managed to give him 3.5 lakhs of rupees in hard cash also. But apart from staying
Mm,
there, stay apart from my house being given to him. Anyhow, so Dilshad, let us come to this one. Dilshad, I
mm,
think there is something that you need to. There is one little correction that you need to keep in mind. I thought key let me. Why do you bring in that Hindi word key? Yeah, you are
mm.
actually without your knowledge, you are adding
Yeah,
that word key. I thought key. This is what you said. I thought key. Let me help my brother.
yes, let me
Ah,
explain it. Let me
ah,
explain it. Many times I use the word of that, and using the same word that, I feel like awkward and boring kind of. So, and
yeah,
also being a first language is a mother language, which is Hindi, and
yeah,
that you shift while you delivering speech. So I
yeah,
think that would happen with that sentences. I think because of that. Yeah.
yeah.
And
But it is
second thing,
always
sir,
better to come back to key.
second thing,
Better
sir,
to
I'm
remove
here.
key.
Yeah,
Ah,
I'm
come
here.
on.
That's why I'm here on this platform to enhance the communications, to erase all those things which is adding additional, which is unnecessarily putting in the sentences or structure of the
Yeah,
delivery. So that's why I'm
yeah.
here to all this. Yes, yes.
So
Slowly
that
and
one.
gradually, I think I'm going to delete all those key and everything. So thank you so much for giving me the
Okay.
awareness that using the word of key, which is Hindi, which is not right to use, because we are here to talk in English only, and we are,
In English.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
here to practice, yes,
Then
in English only,
the
not to
next
talk
one.
in Hindi. Thank you so much,
He
sir.
might
Yeah.
he might have find. How do you write after might have? See, for example, he might have complete the sentence.
Uh, he might have thought,
Use the
he might
word
have imagined,
uh, spell the word imagine.
imagined.
Spell it.
Uh, IMAGINED, the last word
Very
ED,
good.
imagined.
Then it is correct. Then it is correct. But in one of
Mm,
your conversations, you use the phrase he might have find. He might have found.
mm. Found. Yes, yes,
He
yes,
might
yes.
have found. And then the
Mm, mm,
pronunciation of the
mm.
word construction. How do you pronounce the word construction?
Exactly the way you do constructions.
Okay, but there is some mother tongue influence when you say that. I think you need to pronounce it
Mm,
a
mm.
little better.
Construct.
Try
I
once again.
said the moment when I was, yeah, the moment I was describing and telling you about the construction, to build the construction, to construct the house. I was not using the noun. I was using the verb of the not construction, construct,
Yeah,
construct,
construct is fine.
CON.
Construct is fine. Yeah,
Yeah. So I was
struct.
trying to, yeah, I was using the verb like not noun. I was
Yeah,
talking about the construct, that he constructed his house or he built his house. So
that's
yeah,
correct. That's correct. That's
thank
correct.
you, sir.
That is very clear, crystal clear.
Yeah,
But when it comes to
thank you. Mm,
construction, I think you need to be ready to let go of the mother tongue influence. There is listening to you speak
mm,
construction, there is still the mother tongue
mm,
influence somewhere. I'm not able to type it and show
mm,
you right now
mm,
because I'm
mm,
typing it
mm,
everything here.
mm.
I'm not able to load it because nothing comes in the chat.
Yeah.
And it's
So
raining
yes,
very
sir.
heavily.
Actually, the pronunciation of the words really, that I think somewhere when I talk alone with myself only, I find much better than talking on a screen or with somebody else. I always, when I compare these two, there is a big difference. So one thing, when I start speaking, then I go with the flow. I try to speak quickly. I should keep some, the gap, or I should deliver little slow. That might be, the what do you call, the
No, no.
pronunciations will reflect in a nice way.
Yeah, yeah. Dilshad, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. When you are alone and when you talk to yourself, when you are probably you may not experience so many difficulties or so many problems or so many incorrect pronunciation. It is only when people hear you
Mm.
that you become more not more conscious. You become conscious
But
of the presence
yeah,
of the other.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely, sir. You know that today I'm having the fifth session with you, but the one thing that I have realized inside somewhere that I'm becoming a little better. I'm having a little more patience while explaining myself, while describing about something. So,
Yeah,
and without hesitation, that the first sessions which went, the little bit nervous, little bit hesitant,
yeah,
little bit,
yeah,
not about to explain quite well. But after having
yeah,
3 or 4 sessions, and today is having today that I'm having the second session with you, I felt a little bit more confident, little bit, more taking time to explain myself. But it's still, I feel
yeah.
like not fifth or fourth session will be enough to improvement. It definitely, like on the first session,